Hello guys, welcome here. So today will be a little bit different because right now came the idea for the clip. So basically I did plan yesterday to make another clip about comfort zone and so. Never mind, I may post it sometime. But uh, yes, I didn't shape completely the idea, but let me tell you a little story, a little something that happened basically today. So to make the story more like short, like explainable, for the past week I did fasting. Well, not completely fasting. I think Tuesday in the morning I did it 3 egg omelette, and then Wednesday I did it a pizza. So right now it's Saturday, and yes, I didn't did anything. I did drink two fruit tea, which has some calories in them, and one apple punch. So, oh, yes, let's came to the story now. Well, today I did uh, went to the grocery store to buy some food. I didn't have idea. I didn't know if I'm gonna eat them like the food today, or if I gonna cook today. But yes, just in case I did want to buy the food. So I went to the store. I did looked. So I was like basically very excited. I was like preparing in my head a meal. So and I did want to be like very very consistent and very very tasty but healthy at the same time. So yes, and the hunger was literally high levels there, and yes, I couldn't think to anything else but hunger. Well, now coming back from the store, let's say somewhere in the middle between the store and my home, I saw a girl what was literally beautiful, and she crossed like the street, and then was some building zone, and it wasn't some was not I don't know how it's called, but pedestrian like walk, or however it's called it. I don't care, the side of the street where the people walk. On the other side of the road wasn't. So she came back on the same side. She looked like she seemed to be in a rush, and was somehow um yeah, like I did believe that she's rushing because in front of her was some people, and I automatically um, projected in my head or thought that she's annoyed by those people who walks in front of her. And right at this moment, like I thought, well, it's not very good because there was a man in a wheeling chair. So I thought it's not good. Well, right in the moment I did came by her, like I was side by side with her. She asked me, she stopped me and said something in German. And then she looked at me. I didn't quite understand perfectly what she said. I don't even remember, to be honest. It was so uh, like spontaneous. And then she asked me if I do speak English. Well, I did say yes, and that like I didn't know what to expect. Was so like I didn't have had time to think. But she has asked me if I do have a euro because she does need it for food, and she like was so with the hand, and and yeah, I'm looking here because here is my like the screen, and I was looking at myself. I don't know why. Never mind. She was so with the hand, and she asked me, like she showed me look, and she had another 2 euros in her hand, and I don't know. I didn't have had time to think. I just opened my wallet and pull out 2 euros and gave her. Like I know it's nothing, but yeah, it is what I did. Then she immediately like was gone, and me also. Well, was something strange happened somehow. I don't know exactly how to explain the feeling, but I was present. I was like without noticing, without um, um, being aware of, the anger basically disappeared. Not instantly, but disappeared. I don't know when it happened exactly. And I was still with my thinking to her. And then what I've noticed also was that she has had a like I don't know, a hoodie on her, like no jacket, and outside is like 2 degrees. Not even two, I think it's 1 or 0, or even with minus, something like this, very cold. Um, and then I did also think, like, she does speak English, who, like, you don't see like two languages, and you don't see very often people who speak like two languages and on the street, you know, not having food, and so, well, I, I was somehow um, I have had this strange feeling, like, and let me explain you why. Because for the like, in this week was I do trading also, so and this week was not a very like not the best week, and yesterday I did win like 1 hour out of my or 0.5 basically on two trades, and but so I could have won like five or less, something like 5 hour, but I did close the trade only on 5 hour because this was uh my goal. And well, now 5 hour is basically meaning something around, no, 1 hour, it's easier to count, it's meaning something around $2,500. And well, this is much, but um 5R is meaning something around $10,000. And so I did all I thought at the moment was that damn, I left on the table like $7,500, and it was like somehow crazy to think this, right? But I don't know. Today I did just the feeling stuck with me, and what I've noticed was that the problems I have, there are no problems, like literally. Having mine, don't having mine, like a real problem, like one of the real problem is don't having food, don't having where to sleep, and nobody to help. Like literally, those are the real problems, and I do have all of them, like literally all of them, with without exception, and so much more, like literally so much more than I need. And then I don't know, right now the emotions are gone for this um for this like speech. I usually have been used to have like some emotion when I speak in front of the camera, but right now I don't know, there is not any anymore because those are no problem, those are no struggles, like the camera or social anxiety to like to speak in front of a camera. This is not the problem. A real problem is like, as I said, don't have food, don't have where to sleep, and also nobody to help, and also be like, yeah, young or doesn't matter. Those are real problems, and yes, the idea is that I don't feel necessarily ashamed. I don't feel necessarily guilty. Like I thought that I could have helped more, a lot more, but yeah, it is what it is to the end. But I just realized that I don't have problems. I don't have any problems. So I did post this video because it came like straight from the heart, and so the main idea of the video is that if you have, and also like, yeah, the main idea of the video is that if you think yourself that you're in trouble, think that at the same time somebody don't have what to eat, somebody don't have where to sleep, and also nobody to help. So if you have those three things, understand that you are very very lucky, and those three things are not like something that are granted there for you, right? it's it's something that you have to be grateful, even if you have worked for those things. Well, having people to help you is not like something that you have worked for. It's like it's not up to you, you know. And yeah, also, like basically this was the main idea of the video. And what I want to share with you is that once I did realize it, not only that all the problems of once disappear, but more that I did realize what actually are, like what does mean to have problems. And together with this feeling of understanding real problems, also I gain like a strong sense of drive. I don't know, of will to do uh, things, to like to focus on on not on problems but on solution, on the things that I do have, because we are so wired to look on the things that we don't have, so that we forget about the things that we have. And trust me, believe me, if you have food, home, and I don't know, people that can help you, you do really have a lot. Like you cannot think to the amount of people that are like are would have give anything to be in your position. So I don't know how this video gone, but I won't edit nothing because it is like 100% honest. So the main like I hope it help you to be more grateful for the things of like from the things that you have right now, and forget about the things that you don't have, because will always be somebody who will give everything to be in your position. So have a good day and be more grateful. This is the message I want to share with you today.